Hey guys, welcome to Motivation Monday and Care is Care For. So today we're going to talk about pushing. And I just want you guys to know that, things get hard in life. Sometimes you can't see your way out, but don't give up. You got to push through. I grew up in the church, and even when you can't see your way, even when you feel like you're going through it, don't think you're going to make it, keep fighting and keep the faith. Because in church, they taught us that pushing means to pray until something happens. So you really don't know how deep your roots are. A lot of us get so upset with, I thought things would go this way. I thought I would be here by now. That's the problem. Stop thinking that you are in control. Our plan and God's plan is not the same. And that's where we get our feelings hurt a lot of the time because we're trying to force something. Just let it be what it is. But you don't know how deep your roots go. So think about a tree. And just as we may just see that tree and we think, oh, it's in this one area, the roots could go all the way across the field. And do you know how much time and effort and patience that took? It's not all going to be instant gratification. So stop doubting yourself. Stop doubting your inheritance from your ancestors. Stop doubting your rights and stop doubting your connections, because everything that you dream is attainable. You have to realize that you're going to be strong, and you are strong. So you're not going to falter because your roots are so deeply embedded. Have security in that. Walk around like you're untouchable, because you are. At the end of the day, God got you. Like, I promise you. It may not seem like it. You may be like, another test for real. But it's to strengthen you. It's to give you some wisdom. So when you encounter something like that further down the line, you've got that knowledge base of, how did I react last time I went through this? I was irrational, and I had to pay the lesson again because I wanted to act off my ego, not off of reality. We got to start realizing that the world does not actually revolve around us. It really don't. I had that realization the other night. My nephew was walking around with my shoes, and I just had on these little slides, y'all. And he was like, I'm a penguin. I was like, so you think TT looked like a penguin? And I'm just like, my mama said, that's not what he said. He said he looks like a penguin. And I was like, you're absolutely right. Like, this has nothing to do with me. And it's all about his imagination. Like, we're going to get back to that too. So have security in knowing that, you are strong and you won't falter because your roots are so deeply embedded. What's promised for you will always be. It may not be immediate. It may take 10 years to build, but it's going to always be for you. You just got to work for it. Plants go through so much. My sunflower just started sprouting last week, and I was just thinking, like, of all the adversity it's trying to overcome, it's seeds pushed to the bottom of the pot. And then it's got a whole bunch of soil on it, and it's got to push through all that soil just to be able to see the sunlight to thrive. Think of us like that. We can't just give up at the first sign of inconvenience, at the first sign of hardship. You got to keep pushing, because it's going to be something worth it once you break through. Ooh, that hit me too, y'all. That hit me too. Even if it didn't hit you, it should come back. But, that's a strong seedling. And even when the odds are against you, you got this, because the odds are likely always going to be against you, because people will prey on your downfall. But you just got to let it go, let it be, meet people where they are. You can't force anybody to be anyone other than who they are. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner your life will be easier, because you'll stop getting mad about things that don't matter. It don't matter because they can't be as great as you, and that's okay, because they are not you. It's all right. Life is a lot easier when you relax. So imagine getting a massage and you just won't, your muscles just so tense. So your massage therapist working on you, but it still hurt because you won't release. The minute you allow yourself to be free, she can get in those muscles the way she needs to, she or he. So you just gotta relax, chill. Release the tension and accept that you have to adapt to how life is, because there's always going to be something that's going to come and try to destroy you. And God said that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. But God did not say that the weapons won't form. They just won't prosper. So even when you think you losing, just know that you're not, because no weapon formed against you shall prosper. It won't work. Okay. Accept the lightness and the darkness and create a balance. It's not gonna always be good times. It's not. I'm sorry, I keep saying filler words. Repurpose your energy, repurpose that anger, and allow yourself to flow within. So instead of being mad that somebody else let you down, go put that energy into something that's gonna benefit you in the long run. Repurpose your energy. Stop relying so much on others and being upset when they don't come through. What does that mean at the end of the day? Do it yourself. It's all within you. Meet people where they are and don't be upset when they don't have the capacity to be as great as you are. I know I said that already, but the words were just so happy to get out. The higher the altitude, the colder it is. So people may call you icy, but you gotta guard your heart and make sure you're only melting it for those who are worthy and deserving. Don't give everybody access to you because they don't deserve it. They don't, and they'll show you really quickly if you allow them. So sometimes you gotta listen twice as much as you talk. That's hard for me because I talk a lot, but I pay attention too. You'll see somebody's intentions. Everyone will not see your vision. So if you want something done, do it yourself. Also, in regards to the vision, like with me getting upset about the whole penguin thing for a brief moment, I don't look at these shoes and see a penguin, but who am I to stifle somebody else's imagination? And that's just the easiest way for you to understand that everybody can't be with you on your journey, you know? Like, everybody can't see what you see. So when people don't understand, don't get mad. Don't try to re-explain it. Just understand that it ain't for them, and that's okay. The higher the altitude, the colder it is. So people may try to label you as icy, but guard your heart. Melt it for those worthy and deserving. And with being let down, that's also going to allow you to see your worth and your value because you know what you will or will not put up with. You like, you know what? They wouldn't do it for me, but I can do it for myself. I can guarantee you I won't let another person be put in that position to let me down again. Wisdom. It also allows you to stop having expectations because the more you get let down, the more you understand you are the only person you can rely on 9 times out of 10. So if you can't do it yourself, then that's where having a good trusted circle comes in. Don't have friends just for the heck of it. Have meaningful villages, okay? Because as much as I'm saying all you have is yourself, you got to make sure you got yourself first, but you got to make sure if you fall that you got a colony to support you, you know? Y'all, this flash is making it so hard for me to see with these glasses. Oh, release. Okay, so release the bad and make room for the blessed. And the last little part, instead of letting people get you out of character, you gotta start praying until something happens, but you gotta start praying the right way. So instead of saying, God, don't let them make me mad no more, you gotta say, God, help me create a shield that's gonna hide these buttons from being seen from the enemy so that they can't be pressed. That came from my minister, McElroy. She be having some words, y'all. So you'll still go through problems, but you're also still here. God take out countless people second by second. Yet you're still here. You still have a purpose. There is still a plan for you. So pray until whatever it is you need to happen happens. And just understand that if you're lacking, it's because you're not asking the right way. You got to be intentional and you got to be very direct. So think about what you want. Think about what you need. And don't give up. Keep pushing. And thanks so much for tuning in to Motivation Monday and Care is Cared For.